It's 16 minutes past the hour, and in country and rock music, if you mention the name Parton, well, everybody thinks you're talking about the incredible Dolly. But she has a younger sister who is also making a career as a singer. Her name is Stella, and here's a sample of her style as seen on an upcoming Flip Wilson special.
We're not ashamed of our love, but we're discreet. We hide away and we keep it off the streets. 'Cause some friend might see us, then they'd start a rumor, and we don't want to break no hearts in two. When you're undercover lovers, you lay low, and in public you don't let your feelings show. When she loves him and he loves you, and you don't love who you're tied to. When you're undercover lovers, you lay low.
You may not be too familiar with her music yet, but Stella Parton is determined you soon will be. When she's not on the road performing, Stella spends much of her time at her home just outside Nashville, Tennessee. Besides fishing, well, she and her husband, record producer Jim Malloy, do a lot of planning here, charting the course that will take Stella to superstardom. Recently, I visited with Stella and her parents. Besides Dolly, Stella has 10 other brothers and sisters, half of whom are musically inclined, and yet, instead of breaking away and becoming highly competitive, the family has remained extremely close.
I think it's just the love that we grew up with and the dependence on each other for that love. Because a family unit is the most important thing I think that you can have. To have that family unit, which is what we have, and we're very proud of it. We just stay close because we think of each other all the time.
Is your mother your friend?
Yeah, she's my friend.
Is your dad your friend?
Yeah, he's my buddy.
What was the most important thing you tried to teach your children?
I teach them to be honest and nice to people, and they did that, and I'm proud of it.
Honesty and love is the most important things in life, because if you're honest with yourself, then you can be honest with other people. We taught them to be honest with one another and to love one another and to love other people. And I think if you love one another, then you can be honest with yourself.
6 of your children are involved in music. They're writers or they're singers. How do you account for that?
I always loved music. I love singing, and I was raised that way. But the thing about it is they're not trying to pattern after the other one, because the other one's in it, they don't want to be it. Now, that's been hard on Stella even. You know, Dolly started first, and people thought she was trying to hog up what Dolly was doing and be what Dolly was being. But that was altogether a bad misunderstanding. I've had people come up and ask me, say, "Aren't you prouder of Dolly than any of your children?" Well, no, I can't be prouder of Dolly or prouder of Stella, because they're in the music. I reckon that people is big fans or something, but how can anybody be proud of one child than another?
They never say, you should do like this one or that one. They never compare us. We're always individuals. But we never keep anything from Mom and Daddy that they might find out later and be upset over or hurt over. And I think that's a good way to be. That way you don't have to worry about things.
What do you remember most about having 11 brothers and sisters?
Just having people around all the time that were having a good time. Always had friends. When you've got 11 brothers and sisters, you've always got a backup if somebody does something you don't really like, or is kind of picking on you at school or something. You can always go tell a bigger brother and sister, which makes it nice.
Did you
At
have
home.
to do that?
Sometimes, yeah, sure did.
What did people pick on you for?
A lot of different things. I don't really get involved in telling certain incidents that happen. Like, I don't write songs about it, or I don't tell things, but kids are just kids.
Why don't you write about things that have happened to you in your life? Because, of course, Dolly does. I mean, she writes, and one of the great songs is The Coat of Many Colors that Mama made for me, for her.
I don't like for people to know if they've ever hurt me. I just don't.
Do you think a lot of people have a false idea of what a female country singer's really like?
Most people think we're all blondes with out-of-style clothes, and we're a little bit dumb, but we're not. A lot of us are Southern, and I think that's good. I'm proud to be Southern. but we're not dumb, uneducated people. I don't have a college education, but I feel like I'm intelligent, and I like to be thought of as intelligent.
Has the fact that another Parton, Dolly Parton, has already achieved stardom, has that hampered your career in any way?
I think, in a way, I have to prove myself a lot more than just somebody that is in the business that doesn't have anybody that's related to them that is more successful than they are. I think it's great that Dolly's attained the success she has. I can't think of anybody that deserves it more or that I would rather see that successful. But I think that with me, it don't really bother me that that people compare the two, because I like a good challenge. And it is a challenge to me to try to prove myself as an individual. But that's all right. I don't mind it.
At the outset, there were some promoters who used Dolly's name in the largest letters on the marquee to promote your concerts.
Yes, that's true.
How did you deal with that?
Well, it was frustrating. It was disappointing. It hurt my feelings. But I figured that...
Didn't you get mad?
Yeah.
I mean, really?
Yeah, I got mad, but I just assumed, now, on my contracts now, I don't allow them to use Dolly's name to advertise my shows because I don't think it's fair to her, it's not fair to me, and it's not fair to the audience because the promoters were just trying to kind of, I don't know, use all parties. And I think that was their own stupidity. And those kind of people I try not to work for if I can help it.
And she can, and she does. Stella Parton, her parents, thank you both all so much. We're going to be back in a little bit with news and also a look at Christmas decorations, how to make your own.